Hello guys, welcome to ICC, and today we are going to witness a spectacular game by our own world champion Vishy Anand. This game, I'm sure that every chess player would be knowing. This is a very famous game. Not only famous. It would be the game of the century, I guess. And lot of chess players from around the world was excited really about this game, and they said this game would be the game of the century. So this game was played in Vacancy 2013 between Anand and Levon Aronian. Aronian with the white pieces and Anand with the black pieces. The opening is Slav. Anand plays the Meran variation of the Slav, and Anand is one of the experts in the Slav variation with his murderous twin guns. I mean the double bishops, which are very powerful in this game. Anand is one of the experts in Roy Lopez and Slav, and here in this one game, we could learn a lot of mating patterns. In one game, we could learn a lot of mating patterns and motives for black, and also the power of the double bishops. So let us go into the game. And the opening, you will be probably knowing, it's all theory. d4, d5, c4, c6, and it's a Slav. Knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, and e6, and e3, knight bd7, bishop d3, d takes c4, and it is the beginning of the Meran variation. Bishop takes c4, b5, and bishop d3, and bishop d6, castle shot, and queen c2, bishop b7, and after a3, black goes rook c8. He's indicating for the c5 push. The c5 push is the classic way of the Meran variation, classic way to break through in the center in the Meran variation. And after knight g5, Levon Aronian goes for knight g5, and guys, this is the starting of the excitement of the game. Now Anand goes c5, guys, c5. He's pushing, he's challenging the center and also opening the diagonal for the bishop. And after knight takes h7, here actually here is the critical move. In the post endgame analysis, Anand said that bishop takes h7 would be the critical move, but instead Levon Aronian went for knight takes h7, and now Anand goes for knight g4. It's an excellent move. It's a brilliant move, and the computer shows it's an excellent move. And after knight g4, if for example the next move Aronian played f4, because if at all white takes the rook on f8, and now what does the computer show? The computer shows that bishop takes h2 check is coming, and after king h1 there is queen h4 here, queen h4, guys, and the mate can't be averted, the mate can't be defended. And after knight g6, f take g6, and next rook d1, as you can see. Okay, see the power of the bishops, as you can see the power of the two bishops. The king is running and he can't go anywhere more than that. I think it's enough for white. So as you can see, so taking the rook was a blunder here. And after knight g4, if white tries to stop queen h4 with g3, still the queen, what does the computer shows for cd4, but instead of this, I think still he can go for queen h4 here. Queen h4, is it a mistake? The computer shows it's a mistake. And after here, let's see what happens. It says for go for f3, f3 here, but if at all he takes the queen, there is this checkmate. And if he goes for f3 here, and bishop takes g3 is coming. Bishop takes g3, bishop takes g3, and after h takes g3, there is queen takes, and after this the queen is coming for the defense. And after this, okay, so queen h3, then white should play f3 here, and after f3 it cannot be defended. After f3, there is this defense of queen g2 here, but white didn't go f3 here. And after knight g4, white went f4 here, guys. F4. After f4, cd4, still the rook is in entry. And after cd4, if white takes it, what would happen? White takes f8, it's an inaccuracy, so black would take with the bishop. And if this pawn is taken, the computer shows different moves. I think the pawn there is a discovered attack on the d4 pawn. And after queen e2, there is this queen takes d5, queen takes d5, and after that bishop c5, bishop c5 is coming. And after that bishop b5, bishop takes b5. Instead bishop d2 was good. The computer recommends to go bishop d2. After bishop d2, a6 and h3, instead rook a d1, and now g6. So guys, I think still black has a good compensation and black's position is good. So after cd4 and ed4, and this was the spectacular move, guys. Another spectacular move. Already the rook was in entry, and now the bishop c5, another piece in entry. And after bishop e2 here, now lemon Aronian makes bishop e2, because if at all the bishop is taken, then knight takes c5 comes, guys. And after knight takes c5, there is a threat of queen d4 check, and it was better to go queen e2 here. Queen e2. After queen e2, there is knight takes d3, knight takes d3, and still there is a threat of. And after this, there is this threat of queen d4 check, and after this, queen takes. I don't think it would be better to exchange the queens here. The computer shows this, but yet still, instead of exchanging the queens, is it better to take with the knight? It was better to take with the knight. After knight b5, knight takes b5, there is this move, there is a, okay. After this, if rook f3, then knight takes g2, knight takes g2, here comes knight takes g2. If instead it is taken the queen, there is this check, let's just check. I think white's version would be completely hopeless. And so here what happens is so black didn't take the bishop. As you can see, if black takes the bishop, the knight takes c5 would come, and black makes a move of bishop e2. That was an inaccurate move. Better was queen e2. And after then there was the third spectacular move. It was knight d5, which was stunning to the crowd. Actually, it was the third piece which was in entry. And after that, knight bishop takes g4. And after that, if the knight cannot be taken with the e pawn or d pawn, as it is pinned, if f takes this, if f takes, then again the same threat. And if king goes, and there is this check, and no, there is this mating pattern. It's a smothered mate, so no, knight cannot be taken. So the next, the bishop made this move. And now bishop takes d4 check, and king h1. Now knight takes g4. Knight takes f8 and f5 here, guys. Actually, if at all queen goes here to give a check, now the king goes, and after that take, and after this, after the knight takes f8 and king takes, it was an inaccuracy. So then after the bishop takes g4, the bishop takes d4 check, king h1, and knight takes g4. And here after knight takes f8, goes for f5, guys. F5, this was a spectacular move, because if at all the queen goes to queen h4, there is this queen h2 check, which forces the queen to exchange. And after this, as you can see, white has two rooks. I think he has a decent position. So the 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 prophylactic move here was to make f5, guys. F5, stopping the queen, blockading the queen. After f5, it was knight g6 to stop queen h4. After queen g f6, attacking the knight. Now h3, guys. After h3, queen takes g6, and h takes g4 was impossible because of queen h6 mate. As you can see, the power of the double bishops. And now after queen e2, there is queen h5, and after that queen d3 is a mistake. And after that, knight bishop e3, and the game is over, guys. I think Aronian resigned because the power of the two bishop, the light squared bishop, was too powerful on the diagonal, and also the dark squared bishop. Uh, so black was winning positionally, so white couldn't do anything more, and it was for Aronian time for Aronian to resign. I hope you would have enjoyed this game, guys. Thank you.